Next section, design accelerators. Back up here in the blue ribbon, design accelerators. This is pre-built content we've created for you to accelerate your ability to create visually engaging and meaningful interactive experiences. When you first install Composer, you're not going to see that giant list on the left. I think you'll see, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them. To get the others, you click this Get More Accelerators button, and you get this big giant window that lets you download everything for free. It's all free. Could be background images and videos. Could be different button styles. So we've created a lot of image buttons for you, which kind of give away what they do, and they're visually arresting. You don't have to design anything. We did it for you. A lot of out-of-box capability we haven't discussed yet, but we've created some design accelerators for that, like clocks. You can tell the time with our product. We give you all these visuals you can use to show that time. And a whole bunch of other things with menus and sketch palettes and sound effects, and a whole bunch of stuff that you can explore. Let's look at touch gesture icons. Okay. Here's the very first one, animated double tap black. Well, let's drag it in and take a look at that guy. All right, if we look at the scene structure panel, it looks like it's just an image. It's an image with a lightning bolt. Well, let's check it out and go to play mode. Can you see that? It's breathing. It's getting bigger and smaller. Somehow, that image you saw in the scene structure panel is just an image, but somehow it's being animated. That tells me 2 things. One, that tells me that the design accelerator panel, the design accelerators, can contain more than just media. They can contain media with triggers and actions associated with them. In fact, you can put whole scenes in the design accelerators panel. Paid feature alert. If you have a Composer Enterprise license, you can create your own design accelerators. That way, they're accessible through this panel, and you can add them to any experience you work on. The other lesson, the first lesson, is the DAs can contain more than just basic media formats. The second lesson is that you can animate stuff. Well, let's look at this lightning bolt. This tells me there's a trigger action pair associated with that image. Let's check it out. Looks like the image has a timer associated with it. When that timer has elapsed 0.1 seconds. In other words, pretty much the moment that image appears, then resize the same image, so it's resizing itself. Resize that image by a factor of 1.5, by 150%. There's one problem, right? It's getting bigger. According to this, it's going to get bigger, but then it's going to stop. Where's the animation? Show timing and animation. Click. Here's the animation. First of all, there's a check mark here. It's animated. It takes 3 seconds to animate the increase to a scale factor of 1.5. The easing effect is how quickly it moves. Does it repeat? Indefinitely. Not 1 time, not 2 times, not more times. It repeats indefinitely. It doesn't just jump back to the beginning. It animates its reversal, and there's no delay when it repeats. Pretty much every property representing a range of values can be animated. You can animate a change of that range of values. Even hide and show essentially represents a range of values, which is transparency. So you can animate that as well. Because a single trigger can have multiple actions, see that add another action? I get a multiple actions. Each one can be animated independently. I would use this upper right-hand corner to help me choreograph each animation. I could grab this to move it around and manipulate the timing of things so they are stacked properly on a timeline. That's how I do animation, by manipulating any one or more properties representing a range of values. I encourage you to play with it. You cannot break it. So I encourage you to play with it.